Hi, in this video, let's do some revision for the chapter of trigonometry. Okay, so before you start doing the question for this chapter, you need to know Pythagoras theorem because we always need to use the Pythagoras theorem to help us to solve trigonometric questions. Okay, so for Pythagoras theorem, remember two short, one long. So if you want to find the length of the shorter side, which means A or B, we minus. A is equal to C square minus B square root the whole thing. And let's say you want B is equal to square root of C square minus A square. And these two are shorter side. The longer side, which is the hypotenuse, it will always opposite the right angle. So let's say if you want to find the length for the longer side of a right angle triangle, plus short minus long plus. So this will be the square root of A square plus B square. Okay, this one you learn in from 1, so hope that you still remember this. Okay, now let's go back to this chapter. You need to remember the Dwa Kaso. So it's up to you how you want to memorize it, but remember, tangent is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. So cosine is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, and sine is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So to determine which side is hypotenuse, majority of the students will have no problem. That's one. Majority of the students will have no problem because hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. But to determine the opposite side and adjacent side, some students having some problem. They always confuse which side is opposite, which side is adjacent side. Now, let me show you here. If the angle is over here, opposite means bertentangan, 对面的. So this will be opposite side. Okay, so adjacent it means bersebelahan, 附近的. So now we have two sides, which is nearer to this angle, but this side, which is opposite the right angle, it cannot be adjacent side. It will always be the longer side of a right angle triangle. We call it hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse, and this will be the adjacent side. Okay, so how about if the theta is over here? Hypotenuse is the same, always opposite the right angle. So this one will still be hypotenuse. So the position of theta will not affect the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse always opposite of the right angle. But now, since the theta is over here, this side is actually closer to the theta, right? Adjacent. So here will be adjacent side. And this side is opposite this angle. So here will be opposite side. So do you notice that adjacent side and opposite side will be affected by the position of theta, right? But the hypotenuse always opposite the right angle. Okay, now let's try some questions. A vertical weather towel has a guide wire attached to it at a height of 60 meters above the ground. Okay, the angle between the guide wire and the towel is 55 degrees 60 minutes, which is over here. Determine the length of the guide wire correct to 1 decimal place. So we want to find the length of this wire. Now, how do we find the length of this wire? We cannot use Pythagoras theorem, right? Because we only have the length of one side. If we have the length of this side and this side, we can use Pythagoras theorem to help us to get the length of this side, right? But now we don't have the length of this side, therefore we cannot use Pythagoras theorem. We can use cosine. Cosine 55 degree 16 minutes is equal to CAH. Remember, cosine is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Angle is over here, so here will be adjacent. Right angle is over here, so this side is hypotenuse. So cosine is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse, which I don't know. I want to find the length. Let's be let's be x. So now x is equal, this one you move it over here, x time cosine 55 degrees 16 minutes is equal to 60. So this one you can go bring it down. X is equal to 60 divided by cosine 55 degrees 16 minutes. So this one you can just press your calculator. Just take out your calculator. Now 60 divided by cosine 55 degree 16 minutes, still using the same button. Okay, now we want to correct the answer to one decimal place. 105.3. 105.3. Okay, the length, the length of the guide wire is equal to 105.3 meter. So some students might be thinking, how do I know I want to use cosine, not sine? Why not sine? Why not tangent, right? So now try to think. If you are using tangent 55 degree 16 minutes is equal to TOA, right? TOA, tangent. Opposite divided by adjacent. So opposite will be here. Okay, let it be Y. TOA, adjacent. But this side is not the side that we want to find the length for. That's why we do not use this. But let's say if you insist to use tangent, can you still get the same answer? Yes. Why? Because if you find the value of y, but we are looking for the length here, but still no problem. After you getting this value, you can use Pythagorean theorem to help us to get this one, but it's just, it will take longer time. Now let me show you. Let's say you don't want to use cosine, you want to use tangent. So y is equal to 60 times tangent 55 degrees 16 minutes. Now just press your calculator. 60. You don't have to press a multiple sign, it's okay. You can just press tangent, your calculator know that 60 times this. So 55 degree, 16 minutes. Okay, 86 point, let me take more decimal places so it will be more accurate. 86.5434. Okay, is it correct? Yes, it's 5434, yes. Oh. Now, here is 86.5434 meter. Let me use Pythagorean theorem to help me to get the length here. Long, right? Long side, the longer side of a right angle triangle, so we use plus. So 60 square plus 86.5434 square root the whole thing. Square root of 60 square plus 86.5434 square. 105.3. 105.3. You're still getting the same answer, but it takes longer time. So normally we do not prefer this. We will use the method that I showed you just now because it's faster. And then some student might be thinking, teacher, why cannot use sine, right? So let's say I use sine. Sine 55 degrees 16 minutes SOH, opposite, divided by hypotenuse. Okay, let this one be x. Now this we have a problem. We don't have both the length of both sides, so it's not suitable for us to use sine. Hopefully now you know that how to choose when do we use sine, cosine, and tangent. Now if you are still not clear, let's try a few more questions so that you will be clearer how to determine which one to be used. The diagram shows a rectangle ABCD. We have a rectangle ABCD in which cosine P, where is P? Okay, this is P. Cosine P is equal to 5 over 13. We want to find the value of tangent Q. Tangent Q. Okay, right. Let me write down tangent Q. TOA. Q is over here. So opposite divided by adjacent. Adjacent is BF. The side which is nearer to the angle, BF. Now we have a problem. We don't have BE. We don't have BF either. So how do we get tangent Q? It's okay. Let me just keep this one. Just stop here first. Then try to think. Why does the question give us this? Cosine P is equal to 5 over 13. How do we get cosine P? Now, cosine P is equal to CAH. It's very important that you need to remember the T, Tuakaso, TOA, CAH, SOH. Okay, cosine P, CAH, adjacent, divided by hypotenuse, which is DE. Since these both are cosine P, this means that this is actually equal to this, right? So 5 over 13 is equal to 15 over DE. Now we will be able to get the length of DE. Okay, let me proceed to get the length of DE. We can cross multiplication, or you can think this way. This one times 3, so this one times 3 as well. So DE is equal to 39 centimeter. So this is 39. Oh, let me use another color. This is 39 centimeter. Okay, this BE, actually we can get it easily, right? I didn't see it just now. Now BE here is actually equal to 7. How do we know it's equal to 7? Because this is a rectangle. It means that the length here and the length here are the same, right? This is 22, here will be 22 as well. So 22 minus 15, we will be able to get 7. So here is actually 7 centimeters. Now we know BE is equal to 7 centimeter. This is 7. But we still have a problem. We don't have BF. We need the BF. How do we get BF? Now we can use Pythagorean theorem. We have a right angle triangle, right? Remember, 2 short, 1 long. Now we want to find the length of BF. Ask yourself, BF short or long? Short, right? So we minus BF is equal to square root of 25 square minus 7 square. Okay, this one you just press your calculator. 25 square minus 7 square is equal to 576. Square root of 576 is equal to 24. Okay, BF is equal to 24 cm. Now we have all the measurement that we need now. So we can get tangent Q. Tangent Q is equal to 7 divided by 24. This will be the answer for part A. So remember, after getting your answer, write your answer onto the diagram, onto the given diagram using a pencil. So if any mistake, it's easier for you to erase it. When you have more and more information over here, it's actually easier for you to continue to solve the second part. Now, CF. We want to find CF. CF is over here. Now we know this is 24. So if I can get the length here, which means the length here will be equal to the length here. So once we have the length here, I take the length, this length, minus 24, then we will be able to get CF, right? So how do we get DA? Now just now I got DE is equal to 39. Again, now we have a right angle triangle here. That's why I told you just now, in this chapter, we always need to use Pythagoras theorem to help us to get the answer. To find the length of here, ask yourself, short or long? Two short, one long. The longer side always will be the opposite, the right angle. The right angle is over here. So this is long, short, short. Let me erase this one first. Short. So minus AD is equal to square root of 39 square minus 15 square. Okay. 39 square minus 15 square is equal to 1296. Square root of it is equal to 36. So here is 36 centimeter. So now I have no problem to get CF. This is 36, here will be 36 as well. So CF is equal to 36 minus 24, which is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, this is the way how we get how we solve this type of question. Let's try another question. In the diagram, ACE is a straight line. This is a straight line. Given that CE is equal to 1 over 2 of BC. CE is equal to 1 over 2. Or maybe you can write this way. CE is equal to 1 over 2 of BC. If you move the BC over here, we know that CE take one part and BC take two parts. Now, and cosine angle ACB, where's ACB? ACB, which is over here, is equal to 0.75. Now we want to find the length of AE. We want to find the length of AE. To find the length of AE, we can find the length of CE plus the length of AC, right? How do we find the length of CE? I think it should be no problem, right? We can use Pythagoras theorem. 2 short, 1 long. Now, if you want to find the length of CE, ask yourself, long or short? Shorter side, right? So minus 10 square minus 8 square. Square root this whole thing. So this is 164.36. Square root of 36, which is equal to 6. Now this is 6 centimeter. And given by the question, the ratio is 1:2. One part 6 centimeter, then two part will be 12 centimeter, right? So BC is equal to 2 times 6 is equal to 12 centimeter. Let me write over here, 12 centimeter. But we're still not able to get the length of AC. We cannot use Pythagoras theorem because we only have one side. And try to think, why does the question give you this? How do we get cosine angle ACB? Cosine angle ACB is equal to 0.75. How do we get cosine ACB? CAH, right? So cosine angle ACB is actually equal to adjacent AC divided by hypotenuse, CAH. Now, these two are actually the same thing, right? So you can write AC over 12 is actually equal to 0.75. From here, we will be able to get AC. So AC is 0.75 times 12 is equal to 9 centimeter. So this is 9 centimeter. Now, can we get the length of AE? No problem, right? AE is equal to 9 plus 6, which is equal to 15 centimeters. Let's try the next questions. In the diagram CDE, where is CDE? Right? CDE. Sorry. This is straight line. CDE straight line and CGF straight line as well. Find the value of cosine CEF. So I hope that you remember this one. Dwa ka so. Given by the questions, these two same length. This is 3, here will be 3 as well. Let me label down first. Cosine angle CEF. CEF is over here. CF is over here. Cosine CAH, right? Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So the angle is over here. Adjacent will be this side, which is 8. Hypotenuse will be this, 17. Okay, this is the answer, 8 over 17. How about B? We want to find sine CDG. CDG is over here. This is CDG. So sine angle CDG, SOH. Opposite. Angle is over here, then opposite side will be here. SOH. DG. Okay, now we have a problem. We don't know CG and we don't have DG as well. But it's okay. Can we get CG? Yes. Now you look at this right angle triangle. We have the side length here and the side length here. We can use Pythagorean theorem to help us to get CF. Once we have CF, we take CF minus 3, we will be able to get CG, right? Okay, let me find CF first. Ask yourself, short or long? Short, right? So CF is equal to square root of 17 square minus 8 square. It should be 50, this is 225, right? Okay, let me press my calculator. Set 15. Yes. Okay, 15 centimeter. So this is 15. Then CG will be 15 minus 3, which is equal to 12 centimeter. Now this is 12 centimeter. CG. But we still need DG. But it's okay. Now we have the side length here and here. We can use Pythagorean theorem again to help us to get DG. So ask yourself, DG short or long? Opposite the right angle, so it will be long. Longer side, which is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. So we use plus DG DG is equal to 5 square plus 12 square. Square root of this whole thing. 13 centimeter. Now this is 13 centimeter. Now we have all the information that we need. So just fill in. CG is equal to 12. DG is equal to 13. This is the answer for part B. 12 over 13. Let's try the last questions. In the diagram ABCD is a square. So this is a square. It means that all the side length here, 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 and here same length. EF is equal to 10 centimeter. Where's EF? EF here 10 centimeter. Let me label 10 centimeter. Let me use another color. So this is 10 centimeter. FG is equal to 1. This is equal to 1 centimeter. GB is equal to 5. This is 5 centimeters. And sine AFE, where's AFE? AFE, which is over here, is equal to 4 over 5. Find the value of theta. Find the value of theta. Sometimes the question may be a little bit complicated. After you read the whole question, you don't know at all how to start. But it's okay. If you are facing this problem, you can, whatever come to your mind, you just write down. What information you have, you just write down. When you have more and more information, it's actually easier for you to get the idea how to continue solving it. Now, let's say I don't know how to solve this one. So the question tells us this. Let me write down. Sine angle AFE is equal to 4 over 5. And I start to think, how do I get sine AFE? AFE, sine. SOH, right? So opposite divided by hypotenuse. Angle is over here, so opposite will be AE. SOH, H is equal to hypotenuse 10 centimeter. So this is sine AFE. Also, it means that this is actually equal to this, right? So you can take 10, bring over here, become 4 over 5 times 10. Or you can think this way, 5 times 2, here will be times 2 as well. AE is equal to 8 centimeter. Write down 8 centimeter. Now, if you have 8 centimeter and 10 centimeter, can you get AF? Yes, using Pythagorean theorem, right? So AF, ask yourself, short or long? Short, right? So minus 10 squared minus 8 square root. So this is 36 and AF is equal to 6 centimeters. Now you have more and more information. Can you now figure out how to continue solving it? Now this is 6, this is 1, this is 5. So it means that the side length is equal to 6 plus 1, which is 7, plus 5, which is equal to 12. So since the question tells you this is square, so it means that all side length 12 centimeters. Here also 12 centimeter. And this is 8. It means here will be 4, right? Okay, now we have more and more information. Find the value of theta. Look at this triangle. Now forget about the EF. Just ignore the EF. Just look at the triangle AGD. If you're confused, let me draw it over here. So this is D. Theta is over here, and this is A. This is G. This is right angle. Here will be 12 centimeter, and here will be 6 plus 1, which is 7 centimeters. Now can we get the theta? Try to think, what trigonometric ratio should we use? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Now the angle is over here. We have the opposites and adjacent. So I will be using tangent, TOA, right? Tangent theta is equal to opposite. We have it, 7, divided by adjacent, TOA, 12. Now we can get the theta easily by using our calculator. So theta is equal to tangent inverse of 7 over 12. This one we need to use our calculator to help us get the answer. So remember to press shift first and then press this, because you see the tangent inverse is printed in yellow color. So you need to press shift first, then only your calculator know that you want the tangent inverse. If you do not press shift, you press this one, the calculator will just give you tangent. So you need to let your calculator know, I want this yellow color one. So press shift first and then press this, then you will get tangent inverse. Just key in 7 over 12. Angle is 30.26 degree. We only need to give 2 decimal places is enough. 30.26 degree, because this is 6, therefore we add 1. I add 1 over here, so 30.26 degree. 30.26. Okay, so if the question asks you to give your answer in degree and minutes, then what you should do is press this button, and just give these two numbers, 30 degree, 15 minutes. And you have to be careful. This is degree, this is minutes at the back here. This is second. So if 30 and above, we will add 1 over here. Because 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, right? So 30 seconds, it becomes half. It's half of the minute. Then we will add 1 here. Now this, since it's 23.17, which is less than 30, right? So we don't have to add 1 here. If the question asks you to give your answer in degree and minutes, then it will be 30 degree, 15 minutes. If the question doesn't ask you to give your answer in degree and minutes, you can give this answer. It's okay. That's all for this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.